This morning, the D.C. Council swore in its newly elected members during the ceremony at the Convention Center. It was also a historic celebration. 50 years ago today, D.C.'s first elected mayor and D.C. Council were sworn into office under home rule. But today's ceremony also comes just weeks before the D.C. Council will have to decide whether they will expel their newly sworn-in colleague, Ward 8 Councilmember Trayon White, who's accused of accepting bribes. Rafael Sanchez Cruz brings us this story.
I, Robert White, Jr.,
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
the laws of the United States of America
the laws of the United States of America
and of the District of Columbia,
and will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
6 out of the 13 members of the D.C. Council were sworn into office today, marking 50 years since the first home rule mayor and council were sworn in.
Tomorrow, on the first day of the new Congress,
D.C.'s delegate to the U.S. Congress, Eleanor Holmes Norton, vowing to reintroduce the D.C. statehood bill.
D.C. statehood is the only political solution to end the undemocratic treatment of D.C. residents.
As you can imagine, this has been a bittersweet moment for me.
Ward 8 Councilmember Trayon White taking the oath today, 2 weeks after his colleagues unanimously voted to start the process to expel him following allegations of bribery.
This morning I want to say that I apologize to my city, and I love my city to the core of who I am. I'm not a perfect man, but if you get to know me, you know that I'm a good man.
What was the apology for?
The FBI accuses Trayon White of accepting $35,000 in cash and more than $150,000 in kickbacks to help an organization secure city contracts worth more than $5 million. The Ward 8 council member has pleaded not guilty.
Councilmember Trayon White will have the opportunity to respond to his colleagues at the end of the month. The D.C. Council will take up the expulsion vote on February 4th.
Newcomer Wendell Felder was also sworn in to represent Ward 7, following the departure of longtime council member and former D.C. Mayor Vince Gray.
I will always put the needs of Ward 7 first.
When asked if Felder would vote to expel his Ward 8 colleague, he said,
"We're still contemplating it. The reality is this is Council Period 26, and the incident that happened with Councilmember White happened in Council Period 25. We can redevelop the grounds of RFK in a manner that makes Ward 7 the envy of the region."
When asked if he supported the construction of a new stadium at the RFK site, which is in his ward, Felder said,
"I need to talk to residents to figure out what's best for the community."
In the district, Rafael Sanchez Cruz, WUSA 9.